morning once again, and welcome back. It's day 2 of the Nebraska Ag Expo at Lancaster Event Center in Lincoln, and we are here. Alex, what was your favorite part of day 1 at the show yesterday?
First of all, there were tons of students out. Did you notice that? Tons of students out walking around, learning about different careers in ag. That was pretty cool to see. That's a new feature this year. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But what about you? What was your favorite part?
I think it was just kind of renewing the acquaintances and friendships from years gone by, and seeing that the show is so full. And it really was a good day yesterday. The aisles were full most of the day, and we're kind of setting up for another great day. Usually the middle day is the busiest day. So it's going to be another busy day today, Alex.
It is going to be busy. A reminder, this Sunrise Report is brought to you by the Nebraska Ag Expo and Crary Industries. A big thank you to those people making this possible. We have a lot to get to in this morning's show, but we want to remind you first of all of the hours. They've changed a little bit this year, so just take note. This morning, the doors will open here in just a few minutes, about 8:30, and then the doors will close at 4 o'clock today, so do keep that in mind.
All right, very good. Yep, so new hours. So yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about what you said is some new things right here at the Nebraska Ag Expo, and there are several things. The EDU Expo stage, we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. The kids that were here. What about this innovation hub though, Alex?
Yeah, we got to see this in action yesterday. We've been hearing about it the past couple of days. They've been previewing it, but we got to see, the lights are everywhere. There's such cool technology and innovation here at the Innovation Hub. We had the chance to catch up with Cindy yesterday to learn all about the Innovation Hub.
Chad Moyer with you here on the Rural Radio Network. It's an update from the Nebraska Ag Expo at the Lancaster Event Center in Lincoln, and visiting with Cindy Feldman from the Iowa-Nebraska Equipment Dealers Association. We're standing over here in Pavilion 3, and you've put together something pretty special here. A lot of lights and a lot of excitement. Tell me what's going on with this Innovation Hub.
Yeah, this is brand new this year. It takes up about a third of Pavilion 3. We've got 51 exhibitors on display this year for emerging companies with products that are just coming to market or have just come out to market. But yeah, we have a whole host, anything from the Ford Lightning. Vermeer's Bailhawk is just a concept, so it's in infancy. Hasn't even been to market yet. We've got Pivot Bio Sound. We've got an agri-spray drone. We've got autonomous pivots. We've got Stout from Salinas, California. So we've got a lot of companies here. We've also got a new category. We've got several organic exhibitors here, some of which are Stout, Garford, and Roshaver. They're the tillage companies. And then we have some other companies that are affiliated with organic farming.
Yeah, and this show, not only the Innovation Hub like what you've described here, but the ExpoEDU stage, great seminars and quite a variety of seminars, Cindy.
Yeah, that's brand new this year as well. We brought the Ag Talks out of the rooms and into the cafeteria space so you could listen to the Ag Talks while you eat. There's 13 happening this week, 5 of which are panel discussions on autonomous and robotic equipment, precision ranching, organic farming, regenerative ag, and then commodity marketing. And then we have also presentations on climatology, succession planning, soil health, and I'm probably leaving somebody out, but there's quite a few.
All right, now that's in addition, what we've talked about is in addition to the 5 buildings that are full of exhibitors here at the Nebraska Ag Expo. Cindy, thanks for visiting with us. Cindy Feldman with the Iowa-Nebraska Equipment Dealers Association. They put on the Nebraska Ag Expo. It's going on this week at the Lancaster Event Center in Lincoln.
A big thanks, as always, to Cindy for making time for that. Super cool. You have got to come out and see it. It takes up a third of Pavilion 3, so it's a big space. Lots of cool things going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's even better, we got a little background again on what it took to fill that, because there's over 50 exhibitors just in that space alone. And, maybe the danger is to think that everything in ag that's needed to be created has been created. This is proof that that's not the case, Alex.
There's everything from just thoughts and designs to actual prototypes. It is is, it's fabulous. It's so fascinating. So that's one new thing. But then this ExpoEDU stage is also going on. There's a handful of ag talks going on today. You want to highlight those?
Yeah, absolutely. And she's right. It is a full handful. There are 5 ExpoEDU talks or ag talks that are going on today. One of them talks about soil health assessments and solutions if you have a situation with soil health in your operation. What's driving the commodity markets? This is going to be a good one. Jeff Peterson from Heartland Farm Partners, Doug Simon from Trade Haas, also Mark Crary from Futures One is going to be on a panel discussion. So we're going to talk about what's going on in the markets, why some of these things are going on. And I think the best part about this, these are designed to be interactive. So you can come question and even challenge some of these market experts during that talk. That's at 11 o'clock. Some of the other things that are going to be talked about, harnessing soil health to unlock nutrients, increasing profitability. Talk about autonomous farming and these machines that run themselves in agriculture. That'll be a topic at 1 o'clock. And then overcoming obstacles to organic production. That's going to be a talk at 2 o'clock. And yours truly, I get to moderate 3 of those panels today, 11 o'clock, 1 and 2. So you're welcome to come out. That's on the east side of Pavilion 3. So come on out for those ag talks today.
So yesterday we also spent a lot of time interacting with people who have been here for quite a few years. Crary Industries is one of those, and they bring us the Sunrise Report. They've got some new features to their 2023 Revolution Ditcher. They've also got a super cool event. It's called the Full Pod event, and we're going to learn more about that here. Always brings out some really neat things, and you guys brought out the Revolution Ditcher. This thing is pretty sweet. Tell us more about it, Dan.
Okay, yeah, the new Revolution Ditcher, this is our 2023 model. Some of the improvements that we've made now are, instead of the twin screw auger feed system like we used to have off to the side, we've incorporated a cross auger now. The nice thing is it's adjustable both fore and aft, about 12 inches, and then up and down you can move it about 7. So you can adjust it in the field from the cab of the tractor as you're going.
And this thing throws dirt. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this thing can throw either left or right, about 160 to 170 feet either way, and it can do it consistently.
So along with those new features, tell us more about the features that have stayed and what producers can expect from it.
Yes, it still has the straight drive line with the planetary gearbox. The clutch protection is still in it up here, and the other nice thing is the feed auger, they've been able to use a hydraulic motor. So we still have no gearboxes and no chain cases to worry about, like some of our other competition.
So along with the Revolution Ditcher, you guys are also telling folks about an event, Mitch, that people should keep their eyes on.
This is our full pod event on December 15th. We have Millennial Farmer, Larson Farms, Brian's Farming videos, all coming together for a live moderated event and dinner, meet and greet in West Fargo. Again, December 15th. We do have some spaces available. You gotta act quick. They are closing it, reservations on the 8th, which is this Thursday. But come see us, full pod. Thanks.
Okay, you can find all of that information at the Crary Industries booth at this year's Nebraska Ag Expo. Cool things coming up. You can find more if you visit the Crary booth. That'll be here at this year's show. And again, the Sunrise Report brought to you by Crary Industries and the Nebraska Ag Expo.
Absolutely. Let's take off on another theme that you were talking about and what you said before about having all the young people here throughout the show and showcasing careers in agriculture. We had an opportunity to visit with Farm Credit Services of America. Maggie Holub is right in the booth right next to us, booth 1048. And she talked about, okay, so how do you take these young professionals after education and how do you get them started in agriculture? For young, beginning, and small farmers, that is a focus for Farm Credit Services of America. So let's talk to Maggie and find out what they're doing in that world. Back with you here on day 2 of the Nebraska Ag Expo at the Lancaster Event Center in Lincoln. We're visiting with one of the sponsors of the Nebraska Ag Expo, Farm Credit Services of America. Maggie Holub joins us. She works out of the Farm Credit Services Norfolk office. And it says here a YBS officer. What is a YBS officer?
Chad, a YBS officer is a young, beginning, and small relationship officer. When I say small, small producer officer.
So why did Farm Credit Services of America decide that this position was necessary and that was a group that was worth serving, if you will?
We're really passionate serving agriculture, but there is a need to help the next generation get a good start in agriculture. So that's why we rolled out this program.
Is it a fairly young program?
Yeah, we're in year 2 of this. We started 2 years ago. I was one of the first ones hired. We've hired now 16 young and beginning relationship officers that cover all 5 states that we operate in.
All right, very good. So tell me, you said that the goal is to help those YBS, young, beginning, and small farmers. How do you go about doing that at Farm Credit?
Our initiative is really big on education. So we want to help them build financial acumen, build strong, solid producers for the future in agriculture. So really establish good education through workshops, different one-on-one coaching, a lot of dedicated resources to that next generation.
So I guess as we wrap up, Maggie, what's the takeaway? If you had a piece of advice to that group of people, young, beginning, and small farmers, what advice do you give them so that they do have future success?
Always continue to learn because agriculture is always changing. So just keep learning, keep taking it in, have a good mentor. And have a good partner system, whether that's your family, your banker, your lawyer, your accountant. Have a good team behind you.
Yeah, that brain trust is so important. Maggie, it's good to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
Again, we've been visiting with Maggie Holub. She is a YBS officer with Farm Credit Services of America. She works out of the Norfolk office and is here at the Nebraska Ag Expo at Lancaster Event Center in Lincoln. We are in day 2 of the show here in Lincoln.
A special thanks to Farm Credit Services of America. Again, they are a sponsor of this year's Nebraska Ag Expo, so be sure to stop by, tell them hello, and learn all about all the things that are involving young farmers and ranchers.
Yeah, absolutely. They're at booth 1048. We're right next door at 1052 here in Pavilion 1. So just welcome you to come on out. Again, doors are going to open here very soon. 8:30 until 4 o'clock today for the Nebraska Ag Expo here at the Lancaster Event Center in Lincoln. I'm looking forward to it, Alex.
It's going to be a great day. Lots of students, lots of people coming out to see what's new. Come visit people they've done business with. It's going to be a great time. So we love to see you here.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you here. Have a great day.